when you come to answering the questions, you should read, you should know what the question wants from you. You should know if it wants when, if it wants how, if it wants why. You should understand the question carefully to solve it. All the answers are from the text. If you're ever stuck in a specific question, go back to the text, find a similar word in the question, and match it, and you'll probably find your answer in that paragraph. All right? Now, you have to know the story so that you can answer the questions. You have to understand it, you have to read it carefully, and you have to read the questions very well. Okay? Now, we'll read the story today about the bees and the flies. There was once two tribes of people who lived near one another. They were not at all alike, for one of the tribes looked for food and carried it away to safely save it for winter, while the other played and sang and danced all day long. Now, the first paragraph, it tells you that there's two tribes of people. A tribe is a group of people that do the same thing, okay? So you have two tribes of people, and it said people. It did not say insects, it did not say animals, it did not say anything else. It just said people. So the two tribes are different. One of them, they worked, they looked for food, they wanted to make themselves safe when winter comes. And the other tribe, they just danced and played all day. All right? Second paragraph, it says, "Come and play with us," said the lazy people, but the busy workers answered, "No, come and work with us. Winter will soon be here. Snow and ice will be everywhere, and if we do not save food now, we shall have none up for the cold, stormy days." So the the lazy tribe told the worker tribes to come and play with them. They're lazy, they're playing all day. They told them, "Why don't you come and play with us?" And then the other tribe replied, they're like, "No, we have to work. Winter will be here. There's gonna be snow, there's gonna be ice everywhere, and there's not gonna be any food in the cold weather." So the busy people bought honey from the flowers, but the lazy people kept on playing. They laughed together and whispered to one another, "See those busy workers, they will have food for two tribes and they will give us some." So the lazy people thought that when the busy people were working, they're gonna have extra food. So when winter comes, they're gonna give the lazy people some food. They thought that they were gonna have lots of food and they're gonna give them their food. So they will have food for the two tribes and they will give us some, so let's go and dance. They just wanted to dance and play because they knew that in the end the busy people would give them the food. While the summer lasted, one tribe worked and the other played. When winter came, the busy workers were sorry for their friends and said, let us give them some of our honey." So the people who played had as much food as if they too had brought honey from the flowers. So they played and they had fun, and in the end, when winter came, the busy people gave them the food, so it's as if they've worked as hard as the other busy people have worked. Another summer was coming, and the workers said, "If we should make our home near the lilies that give us honey, it will be easier to get our food." So the workers moved away from the lazy people, played and danced as they had done before, for they thought, "Oh, they will come back and bring us some honey." So the busy workers, they moved away near the lilies because it's easier for them to get the honey. And the lazy people said, "They will be back and give us some honey." By by and by the cold came. The lazy people had nothing to eat, and the workers did not come with food. The Manitou, there's a star beside the Manitou because the explanation or the definition of it is in the bottom, had said to them, "Dear little workers, you shall no longer walk from flower to flower. I will give you wings, and you shall be bees." Whenever people hear a gentle humming, they will say, "Those are the busy bees, and their wings were given them because they were wise and good." To the other tribe, the Manitu said, "You shall be flies, and you too shall have wings. But while the workers fly from flower to flower and eat the yellow honey, you shall have for your food only what has been thrown away." When people hear you buzzing, they will say, "It is good that the flies have wings, because we can drive them away from us quickly." Now, a Manitou is a supernatural being that controls nature. All right? So it's someone that controls nature. So he gave these two people one tribe, the first tribe, which is the busy people who are working to get food. He gave them wings, and they made them bees that people would say they are wise and good. And he gave the other tribe wings, and he made them flies so that people can fly them away and their food will be taken from the leftover of the trash. All right? So you have to understand the story, make it clear for yourself, and then let's start answering the questions. First question says, how are the two tribes different? They're asking how you have two tribes. How are they different from each other? So you have the first tribe, they looked for food, and the other tribe, they danced and played all day. So one tribe was being busy and the other tribe is being lazy. Okay? Question number 2, it says, why will the busy workers not play with the other tribe? Why will they not play with them? They could play, but why not? It's because winter will be here soon and they needed to collect food, right? So it's because winter will be here soon. Question 3, it says, why do the tribes need to save food? Why do you think they have to save food for them? It's because if they don't, they will have no food for the cold, stormy days. Okay? They will have no food for the cold, stormy days. Number 4, it says, what type of food are the workers' tribe collecting? So what do you think, what in the text it says that the worker tribes are collecting honey when they said they will move next to the lilies so that it's easier to get the honey. Okay? So it says what type of food? The answer is honey. Question 5, it says, why are the lazy tribe not worried about collecting food? So it said that they were playing and they weren't worried at all about getting food for winter. Why is that? It's because they think that the worker tribes will share their food or that they will have enough food for the two tribes and they will give them some. All right? Question 6, it says, what happens when winter comes and the lazy tribe have no food? So when winter came and the lazy tribe had no food because they were playing and dancing around all day, the worker tribe felt sorry for them and shared their food. Number 7, it says, is it fair that the lazy tribe have as much food as the busy tribe? Why do you think this? Now, number 7, it's an opinion. You can say yes and you can say no. There are different answers to that, but make sure that your reason is relevant to your answer. There is no proper answer for this. It is an opinion. So if you think it's fair, you say yes. Why do you think that? Make sure your answer is relevant. If you think it's not fair, say no. Why do you think that? Make sure your reason is also relevant. Question 8. Where do the workers' tribe move to and why? Well, they move near the lilies. Why do you think they move near the lilies? It's because to get their honey from the lilies, it's going to be easier for them to collect their honey. Moving on to question 9. What do the lazy tribes do when the worker tribe move? Nothing. They did nothing. They stayed the same. They played and danced as they've done before. Number 10. Why is the lazy tribe not bothered that the worker tribes have moved away? It's because why are they not bothered? Why did they not worry? Why did they not feel scared? Oh my God, we won't have food. Why are they not bothered when the workers moved away? It's because they still think that the worker tribes will come back and bring them the food or the honey when winter comes. All right? Question 11, it says, does the worker tribe bring the lazy tribe food? No, they did not bring them food. When they moved away, they stopped that. What is a Manitou? Well, in the bottom of the text, there's a star, and it tells you that a Manitou is a supernatural being that controls nature. He, it's like it's a creature that can turn anything to anything. Okay, it's supernatural. It has powers. Okay. Now there's a star down beside the Manitou because near the word Manitou there's a star, and down it was the definition of the word Manitou. All right, the meaning. Question 13, it says, what has the Manitou done for the workers' tribe? So, what did he do for the working tribe? What did he give them? He gave them wings so that they don't have to walk from flower to flower. All they have to do is just fly. And he turned them into bees. Okay. Question 14, it says, why were the workers given wings? Look for two good qualities. Now the workers were given wings, he turned them into bees because they were wise and they were good. Okay? Moving on to question 15. What has the Manitou done to the lazy tribe? Now, to the lazy tribe, the tribe that was dancing and playing all day and not getting food and getting the food from the bees, what did the Manitou give them? He gave them wings, but he turned them into flies. All right? What do the lazy tribe eat now? Now, the lazy tribes that have been turned into flies, what do they eat now after that the worker tribe stopped giving them honey? They only eat what has been thrown away. They eat leftover or rubbish food. All right? Question 17. Why will people be glad that the flies have wings? Now, people will be glad that the flies have wings so that they can drive them away. They can go, fly, fly away. We don't need you. Question 18, it says, two seasons are mentioned in the story. What are they? The two seasons are summer and winter. Question 19. There are two types of weather mentioned in the story. What are they? Snow, ice, and storms. Okay. Question 20. What is the moral of the story? What did you understand from the story? Don't be lazy, work hard, be prepared, sharing is good, and don't take things for granted. All right? Thank you so much here for, and next lesson, we're gonna do the reading comprehension too. Thank you so much.